and President Shauna. Hi, Shauna.
Hi, Bart. Thanks for having me today.
Great to have you back.
Thanks for the scoop on Ted's birthday video, too. I'll put some pressure on him, see if I can play the cousin card.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I do know some other people that have it, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got some more news from the governor today. Nothing that applies to what you do yet.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. We've got our fingers crossed, and we're saying a lot of prayers, and we're really eager to get our doors open. As much as we have enjoyed serving in a variety of new capacities, we continue to hear from our members, especially those who are living with chronic pain or limited mobility, how desperately they want to get back into the pool or get into their physical activity routines.
And in the meantime, you're helping people with basic needs. You're feeding people. You're supplying basic supplies and
our showers. We've opened up our showers in the evenings for the people that are in the emergency shelter, and we're busing those folks in at night to be able to get their showers. Yeah, a lot of great things we've been able to do, and I'm really thankful we've had those opportunities, because as a result of them, we're learning more about our capacity moving forward. And you're hearing a lot right now about the new normal and what that might look like. And certainly, as a result of the pandemic, the new normal at the Y will be different, and it could mean that we have a broader scope for programming and some enhancements to our services that we didn't before, but now we know we're capable of doing.
Well, you are feeding people, and now with the long weekend, I know you have some concerns that people might not get what they need.
Right. In fact, Easter weekend, I got a few phone calls from people who needed food, and we got in the car and we got food to them. Thankfully, we have a strong partnership with Jackson Public Schools, and they are providing us with phenomenal meals that we're distributing to the community. And I've been up there and seen firsthand what's in these meal bags. Right now, on Monday through Thursday, we distribute a breakfast and a lunch for each school-aged child. But on Fridays, we distribute a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. I'm sorry, we added dinners. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, Monday through Thursday, and then Fridays, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This Friday, it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we're joking, bring your wagon, bring your wheelbarrow, bring your baby stroller, because we're going to be handing out a lot of bags, and we want to make sure that people can get them home and get them put away so that they'll have them for the weekend. Yeah,
and you're right. I've seen it's a lot of people that they don't have cars that you're serving. And you've got designated hours on Friday for that pickup, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Correct. And you alluded to the personal needs distribution. Thanks to a partnership with JCAN and the support of the United Way and the Jackson Community Foundation, numerous generous donations from our members, we're able to provide a variety of household items, infant care items, personal care items. And so certainly if there's things that you're going to need over the weekend, get in on Friday so that we can get you stocked up and taken care of.
Nice. Today the City of Jackson announced that they are hoping to use about $750,000 toward citizens that are facing eviction or water shutoff or foreclosure. And the next City Council meeting, the council will discuss using the money from the CARES Act, which the city is getting, so that citizens needing relief could get some. So there's some more good news.
That's very, very good news, because we are seeing firsthand the people that are in the emergency shelter, the newly homeless, several families with very young children, and it's so important that we get those folks placed quickly and make sure all their needs are met. So I applaud the city for considering that.
We have a lot of questions about summer camp. So you've got hundreds of families that are depending on that every year. Still, we don't know yet.
Well, the good news is we have registration open.
Okay.
And the primary reason for that is because we need to know, A, who needs us, and B, if it's not a critical need, say, but would you send your child for the enrichment experience? Would you send them for the swimming or the connections with friends, the relationships? Camp for us this summer will look very different than it has historically. We're famous for the Blue Bus Tour and taking kids all over the state and providing them with unique experiences. Unfortunately, this year we won't be able to provide that, provide it to that extent. We do anticipate we'll be able to do some field trips, but because of the limited group size and limiting capacity on the buses, and then so many of the activities that we've enjoyed simply won't be available. As you can imagine, it's unlikely that hands-on museums would be available for kids this summer, and that was one of our big regular trips. But registration is open. Please, if you are considering YMCA day camp, register. There's no cost to register, and you're certainly not locked in, but it gives us a feel for what the need is so that we can start to plan accordingly. Originally, we were scheduled to start June 8th, and we've pushed that back to June 15th. Of course, waiting on more information from the governor's office on what the requirements will be. But fortunately, we get a lot of support from the YMCA of the USA, who has very strong ties to the CDC and to the American Camping Association. So we know that we have all of the guidelines that we need, and we are aware of all of the standards that will need to be implemented. What we're waiting on right now is A, to know if we'll be allowed to open, and B, when we do open, to what extent in terms of the group sizes for the children.
Stay tuned.
Yes, please do. And like I said, if you are remotely interested, get in there and register so we have an idea of what we need to do to prepare.
You've got a virtual 5K. How's that work?
I'm really excited about that. So all of the Michigan YMCAs have been meeting consistently, twice a week, in fact, to share ideas and to plan and prepare for reopening and safely reopening. And we decided it would be fun to work together to offer a statewide virtual 5K for everybody. It's a fun way to set some new goals for physical activity. It's a really fun way to support your local YMCA. And it's a fun way to just, acknowledge the fact that if you are a part of the Y, whether you're a member or a program participant, you're part of a collective movement. So celebrating, our collective impact on communities across the state, celebrating our focus on spirit, mind, and body. And I was joking around with somebody this morning, if you've never run a fit 5K before, this is a fun one to start with, because you could count your steps from the couch to the refrigerator and still finish the 5K over 15 days and get a medal and a t-shirt. So it is $35 to register. A portion of the proceeds will be directed right back to your Jackson YMCA. And if you register by May 31st, you're guaranteed a t-shirt and a medal.
Well, that's why people do the 5Ks anyway.
That's the fun part, right? It absolutely
And the
is.
bananas.
That too. Or if you do the turkey trot, it's the half a bagel with the low-fat peanut butter that Jeff Beagle loves so much.
So this is another great event for people that don't like to run in front of other people.
Right. You can run or walk, and you can do it over, like I said, over that 15-day period. So if you've got a step tracker, every step counts, and you total it up and submit your. We're asking people to share it on social media if they want to, that they're participating, and then wear your shirt when you get it and wear it proudly.
Well, we've had Shauna with us a few times since the pandemic began, and she's also written some guest columns on our website, and not once has Shauna said, we need help. You haven't asked for anything. But obviously, being shut down, you've been losing membership fees, you've been losing program fees, and you've had additional expense helping the community. So what can people do to help the Y?
Sure. If you'd like to help the Y specifically, go to our website. There is a page where you can make a donation. If you would like to support COVID relief efforts, I would say go to the City of Jackson's webpage or go to the United Way webpage and look for the JCAN Donate Now button so that you can support COVID relief efforts citywide. But we certainly appreciate all of those members that have stayed with us. We understand that many have not been able to, and we hope that those who haven't will be able to come back once things settle down for them more. But we're very appreciative of the support we've received from the community and from JTV. The positivity and the adding additional resources in a time of need, it says a lot about Jackson. We're tough, and we'll get through this, and we have the opportunity to learn a lot right now and to adapt and spread our wings in new directions.
We'll all come out of this stronger, I'm sure. And Shauna, I think we were joking with Mark Stiles that there are people that have gained a few pandemic pounds.
Myself included.
So all of us, it's everyone. We've all done it. We'll need a place to work those pounds off.
All the more reason to get back to the Y very soon. And to that point, I'm hopeful. Even if reopening is a little further out than I'd like, I'm constantly exploring ways to push the limits. And I think you guys shared Michelle Wood's video of doing Zumba in the streets of Jackson. The minute I get a green light for something like that, we will make it happen. Until then, you can go to our website, and our instructors have been giving us videos to share. You can do those workouts at no cost, member, non-member, anybody. And there's a lot of familiar faces in there. So if you've been craving the opportunity to see some of those Y trainers, a few of them are there, so come check that out.
Yeah, I think Michelle Woods is doing pop-up Zumba driveway classes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So as soon as I saw that, I was on her and I said, let's do it in the Y parking lot.
Yeah.
Everybody could have their parking space, so they're socially distanced. And we're part of a group called Capital Services that has close connections to the governor's office so that YMCAs can get the information they need quickly. They responded within hours. No, Shauna, sorry, not yet. Okay.
Soon enough. Every day
We will get there.
Every day's better. Well, thanks for all the Y and volunteers and board and staff, all the things you guys are doing for the community, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Shauna Teller is the president and CEO of the Jackson YMCA. Stay tuned. We'll find out how the Frank Center is getting through the